was just saying, bro, like, the song before this, DJ Adidas, Now That That, 2016. This will be, obviously, another video, bro. But, like, I'm telling you, bro, Majestic Casual, bro. Nah, I got them to thank, bro, for my music taste. And then we got, bro, 2016. Like, bro, I'm telling you, there was something about that year, bro.
Differences between
Anyway, we got things in GTA you only see on PS2 and original Xbox. Get into it. Let me stop my replay buffer real quick. Top shit. All right, we're good to go, bro.
GTA San Andreas extend much further than the orange.
This one's only 18 minutes. Hopefully we can get through most of this video. Unless I find another video, bro. We will most likely play something. I don't know what it is. I am very interested in playing Foot Champs, but I might leave that for tomorrow, bro. I do want to start playing Vice City on this channel. And then we've also got, what else we got, bro? Motherfucker, what else? Oh yeah, go see GOATED, bro. Go see GOATED, bro. To be fair, a lot of games. I'll say this in one of my Let's Plays, bro. I'll talk about it, but like, it just ain't shit, man. Like, I would rather play like AC3 or something. I'll save that for the videos, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Atmosphere and different texture quality. It just so happens that I have both the PS2 and Xbox Classic. So today we'll take a closer look at those differences and try to determine which
I've never
version
personally
of
played
GTA
this on
San
PC or
Andreas
anything like
is the
that.
best
Only
out
PS2,
there.
bro.
We'll cut the
And
remastered version some slack,
A
which
little
I
bit on
played a
the
little on
fucking
Xbox
iPad, bro.
360. And to put it short, it's a disaster
Like
and
on
a
the
misunderstanding.
iPad, bro.
However, I'll mention some things to do with it at a few points in the video. The definitive edition will skip entirely.
Yeah,
why, you
different
ask?
game, bro.
Well, I'll repeat again. Today, we're trying to pick the best version, not the worst one. It turns out that differences between platforms reach even such things as fun with the ladies of the night. On PC and Xbox Classic, we had the effect of a bumping car. We can also often hear a funny comment from CJ, like him asking the lady if she gets job satisfaction.
Say what you want, but I know I was the best you ever had.
However, playing on PS2, we can additionally hear a lot of moaning during an intercourse with a prostitute, and dialogues generally occur more often.
Hope I don't get...
Nah, hold on, bro. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Nah, that's crazy, bro. She bullshitting. Bullshitting, bro. She come in here, bro. Roly-poly on a fucking map, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of these ones. Right? And it runs away. Nah, I'm saying that's bullshit, bro. Anyways, get back into the video, man.
You the best ever, girl, and I mean that.
It's hard to say why this change was made. Censorship? Well, I don't think so, since it's just moaning after all. Plus, the 1.0 PC version was released before the hot coffee scandal. Therefore, there was no reason to censor this. In that case, why did owners of San Andreas on PC and Xbox receive less? That I don't know.
Bro, back before
Creating
you
custom
could, I
clothing
knew this nigga gonna cut the ad, bro. Bro, before, I don't know if on PS2, bro, you could do like an update to your game, bro. Nowadays, niggas can like release games and it's unfinished, bro.
Something else that's amazing are the moon phases. I mean, at least for the
bro.
PlayStation players. Only on PS2, we have an entire moon phase system. On PC or Xbox, the moon phases disappeared. We'll only see the full moon. The next point looks like straight up discrimination of PC players. Let's take a look at Las Venturas. There, certain casinos have some cool little props which create a magical tourist. There, certain casinos.
Like, I remember this like it was yesterday. I spawned in this exact location like 5
some
times.
cool little props which create a magical atmosphere. The Chinese lamps around the Four Dragons Casino are the best example. Pure gold. Charm, 10 out of 10. That spot gains a lot of character.
Now you back in here, bro. Hey, look at this. Hey, you can see her? What the fuck? Hey. It's like not on the prayer mat, though. Like, don't do that. You trying to bite me? Nope, let go of that. Alright, watch out. That can hurt you. The fucking cost of the wheel can hurt you. Please remove yourself. Nope. And I don't want to get up, bro. I'm too lazy, bro. Whoa. Whatever. Let's just continue the video, man. So I'm not getting distracted, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Those lamps.
I'm not abusing my cat, bro. I'm just like, bro. Yo! I can tell she wants like some sort of attention, but I'll finish the video, bro, and then I'm gonna get her a treat, bro. Kind of fun, bro.
See, those objects are simply missing. And in the case of the
let's go back. What is this dude saying, bro?
That spot gains a lot of character thanks to those lamps. On PC, those objects are simply missing. And in the case of the not so amazing, yet still one of a kind Las Venturas, that's a major downgrade. It's a good—
Nah, I can't do this, bro. Nah. Too distracting, bro. Yo, you're gonna have to leave. Yeah, the map move. Yeah, nah, cause I don't want her to scratch the prayer mat, which she doesn't normally do, but like I don't want to have to turn around every time. So for the remainder of the video, I'll just close the door and then let her back in afterwards, bro. You know what I'm saying?
At least on Xbox, those objects were ported properly.
Forgive me.
In the remastered and the PC version, the developers outdid themselves. For example, on PC, a cable remained, on which the lamps were supposed to be hung. The lamps and those columns it also connected with disappeared. In turn, in the remaster, no element of decoration persisted at all. Staying in Las Venturas, a cool fun fact are the monitors at Woozy's office. Again, only on PS2. On PC and Xbox, we have black screens there. A similar case is with the aquarium in the same room, which had animated bubbles on PS2.
Fuck is my mouse, bro?
And here's a little shocker.
Yo, like, I swear, bro, every video I get more angry because it shouldn't fucking happen, bro. I was last using this screen, bro. Anyway, bro. Bro, Rockstar do this because you're gonna optimize on the original thing that you're doing. After that, it's like, yo, it's not necessary for me to go extra 110% because it's no longer like a passion project. You know what I'm saying? We did it, bro. Now, in order to make it work on set console, bro, I'm cool, bro. We need to pull back on like details and rather improve the quality of the graphics. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Both effects were
it's already done its numbers.
Restored in the definitive edition. There, the monitors are up and running again, and the aquarium has its dynamic bubbles back. The PS2 and Xbox Classic versions also have fully functional mirrors. And no, that's not an obvious thing, because take a look at how it looks on PC. CJ becomes weirdly transparent, and half of the room turns into a black hole. Another fantastic thing on PS2 is that we have more locations where parked vehicles spawn in the countryside. The most notable lack on PC and Xbox are some of the hot dog vans' spawn points, but they're far from being the only case. On the screen, you can see other examples of locations where cars do not spawn on Xbox and PC, while they sure do on PS2. The PS2 version, as opposed to the PC and Xbox version, have a properly functioning mechanic of cars getting dirty. On PC and Xbox, practically every vehicle on the streets spawns dirty, and it's impossible to clean it. On PS2, it seems to be randomized. Cars are sometimes dirty, sometimes not, just how it should be. Additionally, on PS2, rain and respraying a car removes the dirt. Also exactly how it should be. This whole thing with vehicles getting dirty is pretty interesting. See, the developers actually noticed that error and fixed it in the patch 1.01. Then, everything worked fine, even on the PC version. However, 0.01 patch disappeared. So now, if you launch up your raw version of GTA San Andreas on Steam, the bug is still there. You simply can't get your car cleaned up.
Well, he playing the battle again, Johnny.
There's also a lot of minor glitches on PC and Xbox, which PS2 doesn't have at all. Take radar blips, for instance. On PC, some of them look worse, while on Xbox, they're completely broken. You can see different comparisons on the Swiss cheese on Xbox. This is what scares
me about going to PC.
Then we've got the car stickers.
Because like obviously, you know, I'm getting a PC very soon and shit, bro. What the fuck? Very soon and shit, right? But what scares me about getting a PC is that, not like scares me, but you're gonna spend all that money and shit, bro. We're getting the value out of what we need it for, because any competitive game, like mainly Rainbow Six Siege, I said in the last video, I think, like we're gonna get what we're gonna pay for, right? But for other games where it's like not optimized for it, you might get shit like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then like you go back and play those titles, but it's not optimized for PC. You know what I mean? And then it's like, fuck, I'd rather just play the OG or like on the PlayStation or some shit. I don't know Do you get what I'm getting at, though?
Those
Like,
Archangel's
there's always
tuning
like
garage.
a little bit of bullshit going on with like PC titles, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always a little bit of cap, bro. We don't run smoothly.
Alternatively, those also appear by default.
And that's immersion breaking.
On PS2 and Xbox, everything works well, while PC has those textures completely broken. Another flaw of the PC version is how the game renders small vegetation in the countryside. On PS2 and Xbox Classic, they appear smoothly, and it looks very good. On PC, there's some spots where there's no transition. Bushes and little trees just pop up on the screen. We had the same case in GTA 4. On the console, it was smooth, while we had a proper cesspit on PC. But it's still miles better than the remastered version you can see on the screen right now. PS2 and Xbox Classic
recording the PS2 though? Is he using an Elgato, man?
Deleted completely.
You know what I'm saying?
Which you can see on the screen right now. PS2 and Xbox Classic also have more cheat codes than the PC version. The cheats deleted on PC include the one allowing driving cars on water, as well as the code which gives us the ability to jump with a taxi and an unlimited supply of nitrous in taxis.
You know
the cheat
what that's
code
from,
which
right?
made the
movie.
prostitutes pay us for service instead is also missing on PC. Version gives us a unique recruit anyone cheat code, wherein every cars have this peculiar sheen on PC and Xbox, while on PS2 we have proper reflections. Additionally, other light sources reflect on the bodywork on PS2, which give no effect on Xbox or PC. Another gem is that reflections appear on wet surfaces, which is not the case on PC and Xbox. Yet another thing which works properly only on PS2 is the parachute. On PC, the parachute animation is broken. When we perform maneuvers while parachuting, the parachute moves accordingly on PS2 in a realistic way. On PC, those animations are simply not there. A weird flaw is the size of the parachute while CJ has it equipped. I mean, is that supposed to be like that, or I honestly don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But it looked a cool piece of comedy is to do with the wheat fields. Kind of move aside when they collide with the camera behind the player. It gives the feeling that you're ripping through the wheat. On Xbox and PC, it's different, but not better. The wheat became half transparent, and it doesn't look too good. Did the Xbox 360 version fix anything in that regard? Well, judging by those images, I wouldn't say it's much of an improvement.
That's because they don't give a fuck about Xbox, bro. See this, bro. PlayStation have like PlayStation and Rockstar games, bro. They go hand in hand, bro. Even if it's not like a open agreement, bro. I promise you, bro.
Two sides are sculptures at the atrium. In one of the fun facts videos, it turned out that destroying them on PC requires quite an absurd method. And then we've got the multiplayer mode. It was a feature on PS2. You could plug in a second gamepad and play free roam or the rampage mode with a friend.
Crazy.
The mode was disabled on PC, despite the fact that it is possible to implement. And then we've got the more subtle changes, which nonetheless provide a lot in terms of the atmosphere. Let's take a look at the sky color. Everything is more saturated on PS2.
Like, look how sad the Xbox looks, bro. Fuck the PC, bro. Look how sad the Xbox looks, bro. Like, let's go back, bro. It just looks
more toned down.
It looks like, what's the word?
And light gives each one a
PS2. We can't go back far enough.
And then we've got the more subtle changes, which nonetheless is more saturated.
Like right here, bro. I don't like that, bro. Nobody wants to play that. Come on, bro.
On PS2. Different times of day are more distinct from each other, and light gives each one its own unique vibe.
Damn,
the
bro,
PC is more toned down. Of course, it's not as bad as in the definitive edition, yet the PS2 outclasses its rivals.
It's all good, though. It's all good.
A thing that could be a flaw for some is the level of AI. On PS2, enemies are simply more demanding. Surrounding suite are quite lethal on PS2. Another mission where it's very noticeable is Up, Up, and Away, which is quite simple on PC or even on the mobile.
Like, does anybody have this ability to just like
simply
fucking teleport to this mission, bro?
More demanding. A good example is
without actually like playing it and having a memory right here. The core memory of knowing that this was a hard mission,
Sweets
bro.
Girl, where the gangsters surrounding Sweet are quite lethal on PS2. Another mission where it's very noticeable is Up, Up, and Away, which is quite simple on PC or even on a mobile. On PS2, we'll find the same one as in the two tattoo parlors in Los Santos there. On PC,
Player icon
completely
weird, bro.
new sets,
Like
which
with
is
the
different
cross.
from the one in Las Venturas or the one in Los Santos. Aggressive on the consoles. Only on PC is there a chance that an NPC driver will get road rage and start ramming into
Oh, they
our
got the
car
modern-
after we crash into them.
The modern GTA.
The computer also
AI
has
on a PC.
many additional city props in
The
Los
PC
Santos.
version.
It's the most obvious, while the PC and Xbox have boxes, trash bags, car wrecks, and other stuff like that. You can see other examples of extra objects on PC on the screen right now. Some spots really got enriched and were given a new life.
So they kind of just debunk what I said before. But that's what I mean.
Better
like,
textures
certain
is the
aspects.
obvious in most
Yeah.
games, which are pressure sensitive. Be fair,
I think that's what I
triggers
need
are
to do,
way
bro. When I
more
play
suitable for such a
FIFA,
function. That's why
I can set
Xbox
my
offers a more
triggers a
convenient
bit
solution
back to
concerning
like
the
default.
differences.
Because when I play FIFA, I keep my settings for like FPS on. Maybe that's why my players are sprinting, bro.
Which you might have not heard. The no police cheat code,
Yeah,
I do as I
random
please,
fucking
works
epiphany,
differently
bro.
on PS2. There, it froze the wanted level on the level we had in the moment of applying the cheat. The tram destination sign reads downtown on PS2 and Xbox, while it's Garcia on PC.
Garcia.
Of course, both signs
What?
are lies anyway, since the tram doesn't stop anywhere and only passes through those districts. On Xbox, the LOD texture of the train station in Doherty is entirely transparent. The PS2 version uses a transparent lock-on icon, while the rest of the platforms has it in solid color and surrounded with a border. On PS2, the logo on one of the buildings in San Fierro is of the company Shady Industries, similarly to the logo on one of the delivery trucks. In turn, on PC and Xbox, we have the sign Solarin Industries instead. Shady Industries
Why?
still remain on the trucks though.
Why?
In the day one PS2
Bro,
version of
you gotta give
GTA
a
San
reason,
Andreas,
bro.
the required score
That's
in
your
the mission
job,
Life's a
low-key,
Beach
bro.
was as much
bro,
as
give me the lore, bro. Like dive a little bit deeper into the fact. I'm sure there's a reason.
as it is in any following version of the game. The PS2 version has no start menu.
Yo,
The
that
game
dance is
immediately
so
loads our
funny, bro.
most recent save file.
Right.
The Xbox has a very simplified start menu, while PC gives us access to all of the settings before we even load a save file.
Yeah.
On PS2, one can skip the game's intro only after we've seen the logo of Rockstar North. On Xbox,
Anybody
we can
remember that?
skip it right away. That's also the case in the 1.0 PC version.
Yo,
However,
that
we
isn't
also
a
have to
memory
watch the
unlocked, bro. You
unskippable
only skip after you
NVIDIA
see
intro
the
there.
the writing.
In turn, the newest PC version,
Sorry,
so
bro.
the
I'm kind of disrespecting you. bro. My
unskippable
fault.
NVIDIA intro there. In turn, the newest PC version, so the RGL version, the intro was completely removed. It was probably due to it not displaying properly on higher resolution. That's another example of the fact that Rockstar isn't really
efficient.
keen on fixing such issues.
That's what I'm
A
saying,
more
bro.
efficient option for them is to simply throw the whole thing away.
I
On
agree,
PS2,
bro.
the
Bro,
map
I'm
out,
with
the
Rockstar,
least.
bro.
Of course, I'm not counting the
Like
full
they
view
don't
game.
have
On the
to.
day
Maybe
one
get like a
PC
new
release, there was a
studio.
bug.
This is how Rockstar probably want to do it. If they want to fix shit like that, get a new studio to do it, bro. It's like Ubisoft. Montreal gonna make the best content. Get Quebec on a remasters and shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Montreal made Black Flag. Get Quebec, bro. Get Quebec sorry ass to make a remaster of Black Flag. You know what I'm saying? You do the dirty work, bro.
Cars didn't
I
become
get it, bro.
charred after exploding. And at the end, let's
No
return to the
disrespect,
topic
bro,
of the
bro. You know what I'm
graphics
saying?
of those,
They
especially
too-
when it's San
they too
Andreas.
focused on making online work and shit like that. They're making Red Dead Redemption,
Platforms.
bro. You know what I'm
After
saying?
all, very
We go
sig-
back. Appreciate
exploding.
it.
And at the end, let's return to the topic of the graphics of those years and the differences between platforms. After all, it's a subject which is still very significant to many people, especially when it comes to GTA San Andreas, where the differences are blatant. The
Damn.
colors on PS2 are completely different. They're way more saturated. For some, it looks weird, while for others, the game simply doesn't exist without it.
I
Some
agree.
people say they prefer the PC version because it has a much cleaner look.
Yeah, like you
and
can
that
see
checks
everything.
out. The PC has better textures,
I
greater
mean-
render distance, and overall more advanced graphics. However, that's a trade for a big portion of visual effects,
I'm
which
saying.
were supposed to imitate the atmosphere of sunny LA
Brother,
and were
I'm
a tribute to
saying
the
this,
movies
bro.
of those times
Bro,
and their
before
orange,
this man-
yellow.
Before this man gets any further, that's what I mean, bro. Like the whole point is to create an environment, emotionally move the person consuming the content, bro. To really drive those creative juices when you're making the thing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The same with Vice City. Basically all the titles have it. The environment is created, bro. They prioritize creating an environment and stimulating and really like immersing you into the environment rather than putting these like details and stuff like that. They prioritize the right stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I guess I enjoyed the Grand Theft Auto game so much, because of the ability for Rockstar to showcase this and like drive that part of your brain. You know what I mean?
That had its reasons.
The creative part of your brain was always going when you play GTA.
Had a very particular architecture which allowed it to render effects in ways the PC couldn't handle. If you examine the details, because they're just simple shapes under pedestrians or vehicles, I think they fit the overall vibe of the game much more.
That's why, like, bro, in my opinion, before I even play it, I mean, I never played GTA 3, so I don't have an opinion, bro. But like, that's why when I'm playing GTA 3, it's like, cool, I'm experiencing the game for what it is, bro. But Vice City and San Andreas, when I jump into those, the definitive version, it's not the same experience, bro. That's why like remastering those games are very weird. So like, there's only so much you can do. That's why they look strange to play regardless.
Ever present. Another element that builds the atmosphere. We see less on the screen, which can create a bit of a mysterious vibe. On PC, it only shows up at high speeds. In some of the later releases, such as the Xbox 360 remaster, it's gone for good, as well as the noise effect during rain or the heat waves during sunny weather. And that's what it's all about, in my opinion. PS2 definitely loses from a technical standpoint, but it's an artistic masterpiece.
That's what I mean, brother.
And that would be all. I think you know my verdict already.
That is all.
For me, the version worth playing the most is undoubtedly the first edition on PlayStation 2.
No question,
it has the most content, best atmosphere for me, the best graphics. Let me know which version you like the most, and if you agree with what I said.
Appreciate you,
Thanks
bro.
for today. Take care.
Appreciate you, bro. Like I said, bro, there's just something about like those old school GTAs. The original PS2 version for me, for you is what, bro? Think I'm not gonna finish this sentence? OG PS2 was pretty good, bro. Just something about it, bro. Like, genuinely something about GTA San Andreas. And then, like I said, I'll get into Vice City when I play it. OG joint on a PS2 was pretty sensational. That's it for me, bro. I don't know.